Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you today the class of 2015 Salutatorian Nicholas Petosa. Nicholas has achieved at the highest levels here at High School East while taking our most demanding classes. In the fall, he'll be taking that talent to Georgia Tech. Once again, it is my pleasure to introduce Nicholas Petosa.
Good morning. The proper protocol at every school is for the principal to review and approve the content of all graduation ceremony speeches. So before we get started, I want to thank Dr. Woodbury for approving the text of my speech. I can honestly say, not only are we fortunate to have the greatest principal on Long Island, we also definitely have the principal with the best sense of humor. So let's get started. Many of you may not know this, but Dr. Woodbury and I are pretty tight. As a matter of fact, after receiving this honor, Dr. W called me down to his office to review the guidelines for my speech. He said it could be humorous or it could be inspirational. So after careful consideration, I chose both. So how can a computer guy like me add humor to a speech? I know, I'll go online and find some jokes. So this one's dedicated to all of our math teachers. There's only three kinds of people in this world: those who can count and those who can't. Three types. Anyway, studying statistics was really fun. I learned that 48.3% of all statistics are made up on the spot. Go figure. Finally, really finally, I could never understand why our teachers always told us to dream big, but they would never let us sleep in class. It made it harder to dream. Oh well, I guess computer guys like me really weren't meant to be that funny. So before I continue, I just want to have a round of applause for all of our guidance counselors. I know they studied years for this important job. So I was surprised when the deepest thing they ever said to me was, "You have your whole life ahead of you." I mean, who knew? Listening to past graduation ceremonies, one thing always seemed curious to me. The speaker would always tell hundreds of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality was the key to success. I mean, how does that work? But seriously, our families are so proud of us today. In fact, today's probably the best time ever to ask them for some extra gas money. So, finally, Dr. Woodbury requested one other thing, that I keep my speech brief. So, congratulations to my fellow graduates. Thanks to our friends and family for coming out tonight, and please drive home safely. Okay, wait. Okay, now for the serious part. After learning that I was chosen salutatorian, the first thing I did was go online and look up the meaning of the word. Salutatorian. Now, the student ranking second highest in the graduating class who delivers a welcoming address at commencement. So, wow, that is good. So to fulfill my official duties as defined in the dictionary, I want to welcome all of my friends and family of our class of 2015. Thanks for coming today. I know you're all extremely proud. When thinking about what to say today, I consider those student speeches I've endured over the past couple of years. Frankly, those performances set the bar pretty low. So I thought to overachieve, all I had to do was stop the audience from breaking out their pajamas. But then I remembered, as number two, I had to try harder. So I began focusing on achieving my nearly impossible task of delivering a meaningful message, or as Dr. W would say, the inspirational part. But what the heck could I say that was inspirational? After much thought, I finally discovered how I could create a meaningful message. I would use a catchy, therefore memorable expression, a phrase someone could just recall in the future when they found themselves drifting through life, just kind of mailing it in. Hopefully, they would become inspired to realize their full potential. by just remembering these 5 simple words. It's all about the dash. Now, these 5 simple words may be easy to remember, but what the heck do they mean? Here's a hint. We've all just experienced our first dash, 2011-2015. We started high school in 2011, and we're graduating here today in 2015. But the start and end dates by themselves do not indicate what we learned or accomplished day by day over the last 4 years. Our total high school experience is instead defined by what happened during the time between those 2 dates. It's all about the dash. So that's when it hit me, Megan Trainor's wrong. It's not all about the base. So according to our high school website, about 6% of the class of 2015 is immediately venturing out into the workforce to pursue business or military careers. So a round of applause for them for taking on life like that. They will begin experiencing life immediately, where there are no required subjects because life's entire journey consists of electives. The next dash will comprise decades, and we wish them the best of luck. For the rest of us, we'll be moving on to further education, creating a new 4-year dash, 2015-2019. As we embark upon this next dash, we know our lives will be changing drastically, leaving friends behind but making new friends. For what I've been told will be the most exciting 4 years of our lives. So don't fear the next dash, embrace it. Have fun when it's time to have fun, but remember to also work hard every day, the dash part, to fully realize your God-given potential. Always live life to the fullest and make sure to enjoy the most important dash of all, the one that started in 1997. So in closing, I would like to thank my parents for all of their support throughout the years, my family and friends for all of their encouragement, and all of you in the class of 2015. I wish all of you luck in whatever choices you decide to make in the future, and I thank you for making my high school East experience a memorable one. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas.